Extremo. Welcome, Seeker. 1998. Welcome to my life. Welcome, Erica and Stewie. Welcome to my life. Welcome, Mel B, aka Lucy. Welcome to my life. Oh, welcome, 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 welcome. Ooh, welcome, welcome, Glenn and Galaxy Wolf. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my life. Welcome, Natalie and Lakota. Welcome, Bob 41414. Welcome to my life. Babes, thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Melby, thank you for asking. I know last week was a little crazy. Life just does that sometimes. But all in all, things are okay-ish. I'm so glad to see y'all. I was hoping that mostly people were like asleep by the time I had to kind of end abruptly. But thank you, Mel, for asking. Thank you, babe. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad to see you guys. My name is Corrina, for anyone just finding the live. All right, Natalie, Joanne, Trucker Zach, user LI9XY9SS7G. Welcome to my live. Welcome, everyone. How are you guys doing? That is the real question. How are all of my sweet babies doing? Aw, Mel B, babe. All right, Zach, glad to hear. You know, Bob 41414. It caught me off guard because I'm used to doing that little Siri voice, reading the usernames on flip flop, the sound a clock makes. But on this platform, they have letters in them. So yeah, you saw me get I was ready to read a big string of numbers, but then I saw letters, and I'll be honest, I was like, it caught me off guard. It caught me off guard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gumby has a message for you. It's for all of you. Don't worry, that wasn't directed towards any one specific person. Gumby has a message for you all. Relax. Relax. This is also how an email might look if you were replying to an email about landing at the LAX airport. Gumby says, get your peach to sleep. Nonsense. Welcome. So Typically, at 50 thumbs ups, 50 thumbs ups is when we will do some music. The last couple lives, I like started with some songs, but there's something kind of I don't know. I just thought tonight I would do, because it's been a while since I've done that, starting the live, just chatting. And then at 50 thumbs ups, whatever the plural form of thumbs ups is, we'll do some music. So we're at 17 right now. Thank you to all 17 people who have liked the live. Thank you, thank you. Although it is a little confusing. Now, I'm not very good at math, but I think 37 is more than 18. Anybody want to back me up on that? Is 37 more than 18? Because that means that whatever 37 minus 18 is, that many of you guys have not liked the live. And I'm actually like a little bit hurt by that. Like, welcome, welcome, welcome. Microraptor. I was reading your screen name, babe. I was like, Microraptor. 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 That is my final answer. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Stewie, how are you doing? Magical Mike Day, welcome. Mr. Disco. OMG, it's been a minute. Trem. Let's see, Anthony. I don't understand. What is the point of that question? I'm pretty sure that's a way of trolling someone. But I'm not going to lie, I don't understand. Melby, you have a health question. Uh-oh. I will not assert that I have a health answer, but if you want to leave your question, there is a chance in heck that I may have an answer for you. There's a chance. There's a chance. Aw, okay, Zach, thank you. Mr. Disco is the name of a song. Okay, love it, love it, love it. Ooh, Mel B, if someone is wanting to lose some weight, which has a bigger impact, diet or exercise? I'm going to do that thing that everyone hates where you've asked me a question like this or that and I'm going to mention something totally different. The most important thing is reducing your stress levels, getting lots of sleep, and managing your stress. So you know how we talk about rest and digest, state of the nervous system versus fight or flight. So the big fancy words are sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. But that doesn't really matter. What does matter is to understand the only time your body burns fat, the only time your body has immune system function, like your immune system is actively working, the only time your body is healing, repairing, fixing cells, fixing muscles, repairing right after you work out, and you literally tear your muscles apart, they got to rebuild themselves. That only happens, so these things I'm listing, they only happen when you're in that what's called rest and digest state of the nervous system. Literally, that's why it's called rest and digest. Because when your body is feeling safety and your body is in that relaxed state of the nervous system where you're not perceiving threats or danger, right? The threats and danger is what puts us in fight or flight. So when we're wanting to prioritize our body, burning fat, building muscle, all of those things, you need to be getting a lot of time where your body is in that rest and digest state. And the reason that I bring this up is because I think that excuse me, is kind of the most overlooked. Excuse me. Gurgly noise, random. Random gurgly noises brought to you by my digestive system. Literally, my rest and digest state of my nervous system, you could say. So, you asked about diet and exercise. Super valid, right? But I think that I think that one thing that a lot of us will tend to do, and I'm going to say I've noticed this in myself as well, right? We're like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to get up early, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to go do that thing. If you don't put your attention on making sure that you're not cutting into your sleep, making sure that you're not in that fight or flight state all the time, like you have to kind of actively relax. That's why we do box breathing. That's why we do box breathing. And yes, I did see that Stewie go by as a request. Because if we're not thinking about trying to tell our nervous system to relax, the world that we live in will basically keep us in that stressed state all the time. We're stressed at work, we're stressed at home, we're stressed doing this, we're stressed doing that, and then we're like, I'm going to lose weight. And what do? We stress ourselves out about it. Again, speaking from personal experience. Because then I'm stressing about what I'm going to eat. I'm stressing about when I've eaten something bad. I'm stressing about when I'm going to make time to do this. I cut into my sleep to get up early and go work out. The other thing to know is that exercise is a stressful activity, right? So that's another thing to consider is what type of movement you're doing. Now, I know that I used to work for a YouTube channel that we made a lot of HIIT workouts, high intensity interval training. And I think that while there's a lot of benefits to that, I'm not trying to knock that as a type of routine or type of exercise. But in general, right, that's a very stress elevating type of thing. And they've actually found that doing less intensive workouts, and I think they even call it like low intensity movement, something or other, there's a little term for it, but something like walking briskly. It's like lower intensity, but you're able to do it a little bit longer because it's less intense, less demanding. Not only is it easier to get ourselves motivated to go do something a little less intense, but I also think from this perspective that most of us are spending all of our time stressed out. That's why I make ASMR videos. That, if you are someone who lives a really stressful lifestyle, you work a stressful job, there's so many stressful jobs. What job isn't stressful? The point is just to consider every little choice you make in your what type of exercise you're going to do, what type of diet you're going to do, all these things. Consider how you're either increasing your levels of stress in your life or you're making a conscious decision to try to keep the stress levels low. So, to try to wrap it up in a little bow and kind of answer your original question, I think diet is super important, but I feel like the concept of dieting has been so thoroughly convoluted, confused, and just, I don't even, I don't need more words to describe. The point is, all of the mess and stressful thoughts you can think about what I should eat this, what I shouldn't do that. Try to let a bunch of that shit go and just make simple choices like I'm going to try to eat real foods that aren't highly processed. What does that mean? Well, you know, when you think about a food and you can imagine like a little picture, like a little emoji, right? If you thought about a broccoli, if you thought about a green bean, it's a little image. So many of the foods on the grocery store shelves, and a lot of times they talk about like the inside aisles of the grocery store. When you look at those ingredients and you see a bunch of long chemical names, right? Let's just say maltodextrin as an example. Is there a little food emoji that would come up for maltodextrin? Now, technically, usually maltodextrin is made from corn, but they're not the same. I'm just trying to teach you like my simple concept for like, is this a real food or is this a highly processed food? So the answer is eat real foods. Don't fixate on calories, just fixate on real foods. And if you need to email me or DM me or whatever and ask me a question, like ask me. So eat real foods. Prioritize your stress relief and your stress management, and prioritize your sleep just as much, if not more, than how much you prioritize your exercise. Now, ultimately, our health is a reflection of all the things we do, not just one. So it's difficult to say, is diet or exercise or which is more important? Which is more important? It's difficult to really answer that. But what I hope the take-home message is, remember that reducing your stress and prioritizing your sleep, I would say, is just as important as the diet and the exercise. I brushed my teeth right before the live. Thank you for asking. Anyways, I did go off on a little tangent there and I stopped reading comments, but so a good stress release activity, let's do box breathing. What do you mean, nonsense? What did nonsense say? So, the most important thing to know about your breathing is that when you bring your attention onto your breath, which arguably you'll do whether you think about it or not, right? It's involuntary. When you take that involuntary activity of breathing and you bring your attention to it, sometimes we hear this called mindfulness or breathing exercises. The whole idea is just that if you were running from a threatening animal, you would not be focusing on your breathing. You'd literally be focusing on anything else. So the mere act of bringing your attention to your breath noticing your breathing or controlling the way in which you're breathing, which we'll do in just a moment with the box, sends a very strong message to your nervous system. Hey, no wolves, no bears, no immediate threats around. And that is why every yoga class begins with connecting to your breath. Connecting to your breath, noticing your breath, and just doing any kind of voluntary type of breathing, bringing your attention to it, has this very strong effect. It sends a strong message to your nervous system that you're in a safe environment. Thank you, mods. I just barely scrolled up looking for questions, and my mistake anyway. Bob, you know, some people literally just troll live creators just for like that's the whole point. There is no reason to bring up my teeth. There is no reason. It's just it's called trolling. I don't know, someone, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I right? Because there are trolls. Exactly, Natalie. Aww. Sandwedgeman. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Jack. Say it louder for the people in the back. I'm an insider in the troll world. Nonsense. I mean, well, thank you. I feel like you missed a really good opportunity to troll me right there, though. But I appreciate you actually just telling me I'm right. Like, oh my God, thank you. I've been making videos on the internet since 2010. So I've met my fair share of trolls over the years, I gotta say. All right, so how many of you guys have been here before when we've done box breathing? I know Stewie's been here, and this is one of Stewie's favorite triggers that always gets requested, but Meg Remy, good to see you. Welcome. Oh, Stewie, Melby. So, when... Oh, thank you, nonsense. Okay, box breathing is a new concept. Love it, Sunny. Meanwhile, I just get distracted by how much I like the tapping on the box, and then I forget, like, oh, I'm supposed to be in the middle of doing a thing. Anyway. So typically when we breathe, we have our inhalation and our exhalation. Now, I know you didn't need me to tell you that. Obviously, you knew that. So step one of whatever you want to call it, breathing mindfulness. A lot of times they're called breathing exercises, but that makes me feel like it's challenging or it's difficult or it's, it's like a homework problem. So I don't really love that terminology, but it conveys the concept, right? So the first level is your inhale and your exhale. And the first thing you're going to bring your attention to is that your exhalation is longer than the inhalation. So, if you like the idea of counting the breaths or counting, how long you hold each one, I think that's very helpful. But just know when you're actually doing this and you're feeling stressed, you don't have to count, right? You can just kind of think about like inhale, exhale, Inhale, exhale. And having that nice, slow, and controlled exhale, which you guys see me do a lot in the lives, because sometimes you guys stress me out. And I'll be like, people are like, why are you breathing that way? I'm like, I'm trying to calm myself down because y'all are a bunch of crazies. I mean, not you guys at the moment, but just in general. Sometimes on the internet. Meg, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. Stewie, I've been on for 26 minutes and 7 seconds. And we will be doing some music here in just a moment. I know we're almost at 50. In fact, Stewie, I don't know what to do. I can either rush through box breathing or we can do some songs and then we'll do box breathing. At this point, I don't even think I can get through. It's so funny. I was like watching it and we were at like 30 and I was like, oh, I got plenty of time to do box breathing. And then like, you guys are so sweet. Thank you for liking the live. Okay, yeah, let's do some songs first. User YN1CX3CU8S. Thank you. I've worn this on the live before, so some of y'all will recognize the dress, but all right, I'm going to grab the guitar. I am going to mute real quick while I grab the guitar, just because you never know when there's going to be gravity or whatnot making loud noises. I'll just show y'all the dress while I stand up here. Yes, Bob, we can do it. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. And now that love has arrived, I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. No, I don't know that one. I'm presuming that's the song you meant, right? Is that the song you were talking about? I've never seen that one in the book. That's not really a jazz standard, so it's not in the fake book. But I'm sure I can find it on the internet. Oh, on the internet. I don't play piano, but I have been kind of trying to learn, so maybe one day. I did not make the dress, Sonny. I ordered it from the internet. Y'all are so cute, babes. Thank you for being here. Yes, Summertime is a jazz standard. And that one is right here in the book. G. Paul's good to see you. Summertime 1935 by George and Ira Gershwin. is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum. Ba 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 bum, da dum dum dum. Ba da 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 dum. Da 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 dum, da dum. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made. Love was made. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. Unify, I think it says. So I don't really do any modern music. I mostly just do old jazz standards from the 1900s. I think actually this next tune I'm about to do, 1964, this one was written. This might be, I don't know if there's any that I do that are more recent than this one. But anyways, that one you requested, unfortunately, is a few decades beyond my kind of chosen favorite genre. But thank you for being here. Thank you for your request. That's the hope, Bob. That's the hope. Natalie, yes. than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Ba-da-da-dum-dum-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum-dum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Moon River and me. You guys are so sweet. Man, I wish this font was bigger on here, I'll be honest. I'm like, eh. Anyways, but I'm really trying to read y'all's comments. All right, so Natalie asked for Body and Soul. Sunny asking for Dream a Little Dream of Me. And then Summertime. Who asked for Summertime? Nonsense, thank you. Y'all are so sweet, babes. I love Leffe, but I do not cover her originals. There are a couple of old standards that we have in common because many jazz singers do. That's why they're called standards. Like Misty, if y'all want to hear that one. I know that that is one she did. Okay, Summertime was me. G Pulse, nice. Ooh, Fernanda's here. Babe, welcome. Good to see you. All right, I'm gonna just try to focus on keeping those songs in my head. And I feel like someone else asked me something, but in the hopes of not forgetting those songs I just listed off. Oh yes, Unify. We can do that one. Let's see. All right. Hold on, let me get a little situated. Yeah, we're gonna do box breathing after. Because I was sitting there holding the box and then it was like 48, 49, 50. And then I asked, like, hey, can we do it after? And you didn't answer. So I just grabbed the guitar. And then I'm glad that I didn't do box breathing because I would have been like, oh shit, you weren't even here. Like, so in a way, it all worked out. Aruoso, good to see you. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You'll spread your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, ain't nothing can harm you. With your mommy and daddy standing by. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby. Oh, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You'll spread your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, ain't nothing can harm you. With your mommy and daddy standing by. Till that morning, ain't nothing can harm you. With your mommy and daddy standing by. You caught me, Stewie. I mean, what's worse? Forgetting the lyrics and totally losing where you are in the song and you have to start over? Or people accuse you of lip syncing to things? I don't know what's worse, honestly, in this day and age, but it's like you're either going to get one or the other. If you play it perfectly, you get accused that you're not playing live. You mess it up, you probably still are going to get it. You know what? You built that whole forgetting the lyrics. You built that in there. Yeah. Anyway. Thank you, Sonny. Thank you, Natalie. Rosso. Thank you so much. You can play a wild song. You know, that really doesn't narrow it down very much. What wild song? Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Thank you, Unifive. So true. All right, so let's see. That one was, I dare say, a little depressing. So let's play something maybe a little less depressing, and then we'll do Body and Soul. Extremo. AJ, thank you for your request. So yeah, I'm a jazz singer. I'm singing jazz standards. Lefe, also a jazz singer, also sings jazz standards. So yes, would totally fit the song. But I'm obsessed with trying to keep these old standards alive. Okay, so rather than, and I love Lefe, I'm a huge fan. But rather than learning her original songs, I'm just really obsessed with trying to keep these old songs alive. Trying to keep these old songs alive. So I know a bunch of old standards, but I don't actually know any of Lefe's original tunes. And then I saw someone mention Rises the Moon. I can't remember whose comment it was, but also a beautiful song. I may add those to my repertoire at some point, but at the moment, old jazz standards is where it's at for me. A super niche jazz scale. Um, I honestly really just, I'm a rhythm guitar player. I don't really play a lot of scales, if I'm honest. So actually, no, I shan't be playing you a niche jazz scale. Let's do a little Joe B moment, you guys. Ba, 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 da, dum. Da, 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 dum. Da, 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 dum. Bum, bum, ba, ba, bum. No, I love Body and Soul, Natalie. It's probably one of my favorites. I just feel like if I do too many sad songs back to back, it's a little depressing. So I'm going to throw this one in there, and then we'll do it. And a lot of people ask for whiskey and water. Not the drink, the song, but also the drink, probably. Just not from me, because I'm not a bartender. I feel like it's so non-relaxing. I just feel like it's so non-ASMR. But I know a lot of y'all guys request that one in here, so I'm like, I just feel conflicted. But we can definitely think about doing that one. All right. Getting serious here. Eu amei. E amei de muito mais. Forte devia amar. E chorei ao sentir que iria sofrer e me de esperar. Foi então que da minha infinita tristeza a canta céu você encontrei. Em você as alta viver e de amar em paz que não sofre mais, nunca mais. Porque o amor é a coisa mais triste quando se desfaz. Porque o amor é a coisa mais triste quando se desfaz. Hum, 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 hum. Da, 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 dum. Da, 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 dum. Da, 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 dum, dum. Da, 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 dum, 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 da, da, dum. Da, 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 dum. Ba, 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 bum, bum. Da, 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 dum. Eu amei e amei de muito mais. Você devia amar e chorei ao sentir que iria sofrer em vez de esperar. Foi então que da minha infinita tristeza aconteceu você. Encontrei em você a salta viver e de amar em paz que não sofre mais, nunca mais. Porque o amor é a coisa mais triste quando se desfaz. Porque o amor é a coisa mais triste quando se desfaz. Swarton, welcome, good to see you. Natalie, thank you so much. Fernanda, nonsense, thank you. I'm feeling silly. I'm feeling silly, but also But also, I'm wondering if any of you guys have a serious hat to put on. So the song we're about to do, it's very serious. That's why everyone needs a serious hat. Yes, Fernanda. Yes, right now. So because it's such a serious song about a very serious topic, okay, that's why everyone needs to put on a serious hat. Maybe it's a top hat. Maybe it's like one of those little hats that they wear, like a chef hat. That would be very serious. But is it serious enough? That's the question. I always forget the first word of this song. I'm like, what is it again? It's about something. Let's see. What is that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whiskey and water, whiskey and water. Ooh, what I like the best. Whiskey and water, whiskey and water. But I should get this off my chest. Whiskey and water, whiskey and water. Make it last a little longer. Whiskey and water, whiskey and water. So you can make it last all night. Some girls ask for cola, some for champagne, but I know just what I want and I ask for it by name. Give me that whiskey, whiskey and water. Oh, whiskey. Whiskey me away. Bum 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 bum. Ba dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum da da dum. Dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Ba 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 da da dum. Ba 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 bum da da dum. Dum 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 da da dum. Bum 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 bum. Ba da 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 dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum da dum. Da 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 dum. Bum bum ba da dum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba. Whiskey and coffee, whiskey and coffee. You can put them in my cup. Whiskey and coffee, whiskey and coffee. The very best way to wake up. And when it's raining, when it is raining, I put my whiskey jacket on. And when it's raining and it is pouring, I put on my whiskey coat. Some girls ask for water, some ask for wine, but I want my whiskey and I want it all the time. When? All the time. When? All the time. When? all the time. Give me that whiskey and water. Oh, it's what I like the best. Whiskey and water, whiskey and water. But I should get this off my chest. If I should ever leave my whiskey, it would be an awful sin. But if I ever leave my whiskey, it would be for Jen. Daza. Oh, Meg. Lily. You guys are so sweet. Holy moly. All right, I'm going to let that be our first set, and then we will do more music at 1:50. Hopefully we'll be there before too long. I feel like it always, we always get to the next goal faster than I expect. So. Oh, Natalie. Oh. You are so sweet. Holy camoli, babe. Thank you so much for the super chat. And babe, I have not forgotten. You were super, super generous last week with your super chats as well, babe. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel so bad. I should have put this onto the actual submobile, but I didn't do that yet. And then Logan, I'm not sure if Logan is here tonight, but we made this one for Logan the week before. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I don't quite remember. Daza, thank you so, so much. Thank you, thank you. Oh, 3 a.m. in the UK. All right, Daza. Well, thank you for staying up late to hang out. Welcome, welcome. Those just joining. Warhorse is here. Thank you guys so, so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you. I put a ladybug sticker on this little popcorn dish. Isn't it like the cutest little popcorn dish you've ever seen? Oh. You're the best. And there's still more room on there for a couple more stickers. So we will definitely be adding on. Basically, we'll keep adding stickers until there's no room left. And then you get to make another ornament and choose more stickers. And you know what? Side note. Okay, so I have a couple of these, like watermelon and lemon. And they sound crazy. I'm just anyways, and then I also have this lovely unicorn, but I haven't done the little colors on the sides yet. So I thought we could do that together. It would be kind of fun. Aww. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about box breathing. We could do that. Maybe I should do that and try to do that instead of this. Let me show y'all what this sounds like, because you might be like, actually. Nania, welcome. I'm no longer employed by that other channel you might recognize me from. As far as my own channel goes, I intend to make more like regular ASMR videos again at some point. But yeah, I feel like I put my music on the back burner for like 12 years while I helped some other dudes build their YouTube channels. And I love making ASMR videos, but everything that goes into like the editing, putting them on the internet, all of the crap of like it's anyway. So I intend to make more ASMR videos. Making the video itself, doing the ASMR, easy, favorite part, love it, amazing. All of the other technological stuff and just hours and hours and hours of time that go into creating those videos. I've not had time to do that yet. I do hope to get some of that this year, but I can't tell if people are like, oh, maple glazed. I'm so glad you like it. Oh, I was like, and I'm finished. Nope, there's one more. Anyways, okay, so this is the concept. This is the idea. I feel like there should be a little kind of like inner Anyway. And then if you guys really like the writing sounds, yes, Gumby is hanging out on the relax sign. If you need me, I'll be hanging on the relax sign. Mr. Bill, Mr. Bill, no. All right, and then last but not least, we got this one with a pretty pink flamingo. And this little cute penguin. Oh, he's so cute. Ah. Oh, did any of you guys see the video? I think it says it's like at a hockey game or something, but then it's like 100 little dachshunds, little miniature dachshunds, and they like race across the ice. Please tell me somebody has seen that I'm not crazy, but like it is the cutest. It was the cutest freaking thing. Um The penguin's name is Roberto. Okay. Roberto the penguin. Roberto the penguin. Do we have a name for the flamingo? Do we have a name for the flamingo? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I saved it or anything, but it was so freaking cute. And some of the little dachshunds are like really, really fast, you know? They understand kind of that it's a race. They'll go really fast onto one side, but then they're supposed to turn around and go back the other way, and then they're like confused. And then there's this one little dachshund that even after all of the other ones have made it to one side, he's still just like walking. I'm like, can we just give that one the medal? Because like that is so cute. Even though he didn't win, the cuteness level was like definitely there. Flamingo is named Lars. Fanny the flamingo. All right, I like that. You think you've seen it, Dave? Mustard stain. This is why I can't get anything done, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to make some noise with this. And I just start tapping on it, and like 20 minutes later, I'm like, was I supposed to be doing something? Oh, yeah, I was going to do this. You like mustard, but you have zero feelings about Dave Mustaine. You just really like mustard. Like mustard, but very neutral on Dave Mustaine. Anyway. Stewie, are you still here? Do you still want to do box breathing? Let's see. We got so much comfortable coconuts in here. Fernanda. And Lily. Ooh. Hope you're doing well, Lily. And oh yeah, Meg is here. Meg. Prepare yourself for a cuteness overload. Hope you're doing well, babe. Thank you for being here. Oh, that's my glass of water. I was like, what is that? Dave, surely I'm not the first one to get the joke. How is that possible? Yes, all the coconut babies, Natalie. Aww. right, I'm going to move this before I knock it over, but I'm going to take a sip. Give me 1 second. Gravity? You never know when gravity is going to just come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Never know. Oh, yes, Mel B. Oh, babe, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And yes, that is so cute. Meg and Mel. Not doing very well holding these up together, but yes, you both have butterflies. Let's see. And yes, those are off the same page of butterflies. Very cutesy, very demure. We got Stewie. Yes. Oh, I love that. Congratulations. So proud of you, Meg. Gravity always wins. So true, Beach War. So true. All right, Unifiver asked, how do I get an ornament? So being a member here on YouTube, and I actually did launch my YouTube membership like right before I hopped on tonight. I had to submit, anyways, I had to like submit it to them. I did that a couple days ago. And anyways, so thankfully they approved me. They approved me for the membership thing. So you can become a member here on YouTube. You can become a Patreon over on Patreon. I do have the link in the description of this live. If you're on that other video app, rhymes with flip flop, but it's the sound a clock makes. If you're subscribed on Flip Flop, that is another way. So most everyone on here already, people who are subscribed over on Flip Flop. But I did set up a membership here on YouTube as well. Okay. There we go. I have still not quite figured out a way to like make these stay a little more aligned like that. That's what I'm going for, but and those of y'all who are subbed on Flip Flop, just know you do not need to sub on YouTube as well. You know, Unifive, I've heard through the grapevine, the apps don't like it when we mention each other. Even though one might arguably feel like the apps are really knocking each other off and stealing from one another, even though they really don't seem to mind stealing from one another, which is like totally fine. Like, you do you, boo. But they don't like when we talk about each other. competing platforms kind of a thing. So on Flip Flop, they were saying that, like, because the AI is always listening to you. The AI is always listening. Hi, AI. I'm sure you're listening. Um, so yeah, so I just heard that, like, if they hear you sending people to other platforms, mentioning websites, stuff like that, that they suppress your live. Now I think they're already suppressing my live. Let's just be so for real. I have 30,000 followers on this platform, but I have 45 people in the room right now. Now I'm super, super grateful for all 45 of you. I love you guys so much. But realistically, so I don't know. I don't know if they really suppress your live when you do that or not. Now it kind of makes sense. They don't want you sending people to other platforms. But anyway, Candy's channel, welcome. You guys, thank you to everyone that has given a thumbs up tonight. I really, really appreciate y'all. When we get to 150, we'll do a couple more songs. All right, welcome, welcome. Pokemon giving me crap because it wasn't no sip, it was a gulp. Your girl gets thirsty. And then I feel like if I'm like sitting here drinking water, that's like so boring for y'all. So then I'll like sit here and just let my vocal cords get parched. So then when I do finally take a sip, like, yeah, it's not just a sip. I'm like literally, legitimately thirsty. And as a singer, you're supposed to not let your vocal cords get dry. So it was not just a sip. It really is, Natalie. Ava, are you on TikTok? Flip Flop. I do have a hair routine tutorial over there. I think I made a couple actually. Maybe I will try to make a full on like YouTube video of it. It's real, guys. I don't do anything to my curls. I scrunch my conditioner into my curls. That is my curl routine. I think the most important thing, though, if you've got curly hair, do not brush your hair when it's dry. The only time I brush through my hair is when I've had conditioner sitting in it for a couple minutes or whatever while I'm washing my hair. Let the conditioner sit in it for a few minutes, brush through it, rinse the conditioner out, and then I do not brush it again until the next time I wash my hair. But if you're someone who's used to like having straight hair, it's a normal thing to do. Brush your hair when it's dry. If you have curly hair, don't do that. Unless you're going to 80s night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, I'm going to 80s night. I'm going to freaking brush my curly hair. Awesome. But I've seen enough videos now on the internet. Oh, on the internet of like people will like, and you know how the overnight curls thing is a big deal, so someone with straight hair will put in overnight curls and then they'll brush through their hair and they're like, why is it so frizzy? I'm like, because if you brush through curls while they're dry, they will become frizz. I'm not even a scientist, you guys, but like, I stand firm on that level of science. Um, if you have other questions about curly hair stuff, like, feel free to ask it. But I don't do very much. I don't blow dry it. I let it air dry. But I live here in Texas, So it's a little easier to let my hair air dry here. I understand in some certain temperatures, right? Some people need to blow dry their hair. Reasonable. Use a diffuser. An uncrushable. An unbrush. I have tried the unbrush. That is the brush I use. It is literally the brush I use. When I first ordered one from the internet, I was like, dang, this brush seems like a little, it just seems like so like simple and like, uh, but then like when I use it, brushes through tangles super, super nicely. But then the ends of the little, whatever they're called, the little things that stick off the brush, they don't have the little thing at the end like a regular brush has. And I think that actually is a really, really, it's very helpful for getting out tangles without ripping the hair out. So, anyways, actually, I am really obsessed with the unbrush. Bristles. Thank you, Meg. My brain was like, those things that stick off of a hairbrush. A song about a rat or a song by the band Rat? I don't know any songs about rats, if I'm so honest. Isn't that a weird thing? Where did that come from? If I'm honest, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, are you usually not honest? If I'm honest, dot, dot, dot. I'm like, wait, what do you mean if you're honest? It's just a weird turn of phrase. Where the heck did that come from? Thank you, Meg. Thank you. Hmm. I can't even think of any songs about rats. Um, so strange. Seems like such a good topic for a song. Really weird that no one's written that yet. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Songs from Ratatouille. You know what? Actually, Meg, that's what I was thinking. But then I couldn't actually like think of any of the songs from Ratatouille to be able to sing them to you guys. But that was as close as I could get. But even then, I'm like trying to think if there's any, like a lyric with the word rat in it. A little strange. Very, very strange. I'm trying to remember what song that is in that. I'll have to look that one back up. Hold on. Do you have anything else you can tap on? I mean, I do, but I was going to grab the guitar here in a second because we're almost to 150. I decided to refresh the lipstick a little bit. Which always goes so well until you get a bunch of lipstick on your teeth. But I'm going to hope for the best. I'm going to hope for the best. Let's see. Something to tap on. We have this box. Oh, thank you, Natalie. And then I saw your question, what inspires me to write music? Something like that. I'm not really sure how to answer that. It's kind of like you just randomly get a little phrase in your head. And you're like, oh, I think that could be a song lyric. But I feel like that's such a weird answer. Oh, Beach War. Holy crap. Somebody give Beach War some kind of a frickin' medal or trophy or something. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. You came up with a lyric about a rat, and like I just have to say, like, holy frickin' crud, like Beach War. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. How many of you guys watch the Billy Corgan podcast? Or is a podcast if it's a show? Like that just like drives me crazy. I'm like, everyone's like, welcome to the podcast. I'm like, this is a video. And I know that I used to make videos where I was like, welcome to the Wellness Plus podcast. But still, like, there's something where I'm like we just started calling all of the shows podcasts, whether they're videos or just audio or not. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, if you like Billy Corgan, you should watch his little interview show on YouTube because, like, not only is it immaculately filmed, I mean, just, it's like stunning visually. I think he does a good job interviewing people as well. And he comes up with good questions for people. And, little side note. Exactly, Meg. I think that, like, there was just this moment in time where, yeah, like podcasts just became so popular. They were like, oh, we're just going to call everything a podcast. Okay, whatever. All right, so I know we have Body and Soul. And I'm trying to remember if there were any other songs that had gotten requested in the last set that we didn't do yet. Ruh-roh. What's going on in here? Uh-oh. I don't even want to know. Welcome, welcome, babes. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 Aw, thank you, James. My heart is sad and lonely. For you I cry, for you, dear, only. Why haven't you seen it? I'm all for you, body and soul. I spend my days in longing, wondering why it's me you're wronging. I tell you, I mean it. I'm all for you, body and soul. I can't believe it. It's hard to conceive it that you'd throw away romance. Are you pretending it looks like the ending unless I can have one more chance to prove, dear, my life a hell you're making? You know I'm yours for just the taking. I'd gladly surrender myself to you, body and soul. What lies before me? A future that's stormy, a winter that is gray and cold. Unless there's magic, the end will be tragic and echo a tale that's been told so often. My life revolves about you. What earthly good am I without you? I tell you, I mean it. I'm all for you, body and soul, body and soul. Why haven't you seen it? I tell you, I mean it. I tell you, I mean it. I'm all for you, body and soul. Amy, thank you so much for the floating heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, babes. Appreciate y'all being here. I just remembered that someone requested Dream a Little Dream of Me in the last set. Are you still here? Whoever requested that. The mic is by the brand Toner, Tonr. If you go to my TikTok, I do have a link to the mic in one of my videos over there. Yes, I've got my signature Ibanez. Well, I don't think I can call it signature because my signature's not on it. But Ibanez is his signature is on it. Anyway. Good to see you, Goldbox. I don't play any Fleetwood Mac. Technically, that's just a few years outside of my kind of like preferred genre period of time. But I don't play any Fleetwood Mac, actually. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading though I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. Now I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just craving this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave your worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Da 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 da. Ba 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 bum. Bum ba dum 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 dum. Ba ba da 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 dum. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading though I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. Now I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave your worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. our dreams, whatever they be. Dream a little dream of me. Thank you so much to the hard to please guy. Did you want to send a super chat to help me pay for those vocal lessons you recommended? That'd be so nice of you. Hard to please guy was like, take some vocal lessons, you suck. Thank you for the unsolicited advice. You know, just to be so fair, his screen name is Hard to Please Guy. So, like, I really shouldn't be too offended, right? Like, well, he is admittedly difficult to please. I do love that one, Nathan. Hold on, someone requested something, right? Did somebody request something? Am I crazy? Someone requested that I get vocal lessons, but then didn't leave any kind of super chat to help me pay for said vocal lessons. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the Elvis song. That's what it was. Warner B. So yeah, let's do this little Elvis tune. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then we can do How High the Moon. Big Beef, good to see you. Unfortunately, Gloomy Sunday is not in the cards tonight. Aw, you guys are so sweet, babes. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I say, would it be a sin that I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I say, would it be a sin that I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you very much. Natalie, babe, you are too sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Tony's here. Welcome. That is so sweet of you, Tony. But also thank you for not doing that, cuz you're right. I would be like I can barely even handle like uh hearing myself singing in a recording or like in a video, or like sometimes if I click on a live to answer a comment, it'll like open up my live and I have to hear myself singing for a second. I'm like, nah, cannot handle it. But I am hopefully going to be all set up with my recording, my home recording kind of situation very soon. And yes, y'all's tips definitely help with that. So thank you so much, Natalie. Thank you so much, Nathan. Oh, so sweet of you. Thank you. And then Amy, thank you for the flower and all these other sweet little super stickers you're sending. Thank you. Appreciate you guys so much. Oh, How High the Moon. Who was it? Who was it that requested How High the Moon? Ah, Nathan. Okay, nice. Perfect. Well, I'm glad you're here for your song. Do you have a preference between hearing it as a swing typically that's how it's performed. I have been doing How High the Moon as a bossa, and it's kind of fun. But if you'd like to hear it like it's usually done as a swing, we can do that. Oh, Tony, I'm sorry. 12 years old is a crazy time. But I'm so sorry. That sounds awful, babe. All right, Nathan. Ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. Somewhere there's music, how faint the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, how high the moon. There is no moon above when love is far away too, till it comes true. You love me as I love you. Somewhere there's music, how near, how far. Somewhere there's heaven, it's where you are. The darkest night would shine if you would come to me soon. Till you will, how still my heart, how high the moon. Ba 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 bum. Da 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 dum. Da da dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Ba ba ba. Ba da 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 dum. Dum 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 da dum. Somewhere there's music, how faint the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, how high the moon. There is no moon above when love is far away too, till it comes true. You love me as I love you. Somewhere there's music, how near, how far. Somewhere there's heaven, it's where you are. The darkest night would shine if you would come to me soon. Till you will, how still my heart. Till you will, how still my heart. Till you will, how still my heart. How high the Ruoso, welcome. Thank you, thank you. technically that was a request from Nathan. So Nathan should get the compliment on that song being a good choice. I don't know if I would have, if that one would have popped into my mind tonight without it being requested. So, Nathan, thank you, thank you, thank you for the request. Thank you for your super chat as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh, definitely. Sergeant Drake, thank you for that super chat. It is kind of cute. It does look happy, but maybe it doesn't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. I mean, thank you also. Vibe. It knows. Um, Sergeant Drake, you're spoiling me with all these cute little happy bodily functions. Uni5 said hi. Welcome. I will take your 8 cents. Thank you. I will happily accept your 8 cents. Your 2 cents, I don't want to hear it. But your 8 cents, please. Woo, science. Let me take this charger off. Thank you, Sergeant Drake. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's a good one, Natalie. Hey, Drake, I hear you like I'm happy. Hey, say you all you want about the gift candies channel, but I literally appreciate anything. I am definitely not passing any judgment on whatever gift someone decides to send. Now, granted, perhaps there is a slightly more appropriate gift that could be sent, but also, your girl doesn't judge. Your girl doesn't judge. Well, thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. CX Bane, thank you. I mean, really. realistically, Sergeant, is there anything more appropriate than that cute little happy little gift you're sending? I mean, I don't know. You don't know what love is until you've learned the meaning of the blues. Until you've had a love you've had to lose. You don't know what love is. You don't know how lips hurt till you've kissed and had to pay the cost. Until you've had a love that you have lost. You don't know what love is. Do you know how a lost heart fears the thought of reminiscence? Oh, how lips that taste of tears lose their taste for kissing. You don't know how hearts yearn for a love that lives and never dies. Until you wake each dawn with sleepless eyes. You don't know what love is. Yes, even a strange gift is very helpful to the live. Very helpful, and I really appreciate it. This is the type of trolling I will endure. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of looks like the like icing on the top of a cupcake. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what love is until you've learned the meaning of the blues. Until you've had a love you've had to lose. You don't know what love is. You don't know how hearts yearn for a love that lives and never dies. until you wake each dawn with sleepless eyes. You don't know what love is. Do you know how a lost heart fears the thought of reminiscing? Oh, how lips that taste of tears lose their taste for kissing. You don't know how lips hurt until you've kissed and had to pay the cost. Until you've had a love that you have lost. You don't know what love is until you had a love you've had to lose. You don't know. No, you don't know. No, you don't know what love is. Drake, thank you so much. Got a GG and a thumbs up in there among all the little happy golden situations. That's so sweet of you, though. Thank you so much. I feel like maybe you're just trying to be funny, but you're actually being very kind and generous, and I really super support it. And gotta say, a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of entertainment amongst your support. Sure, I'll take it. And then Tony asked, do I read Portuguese? I don't. I've looked, like at the lyrics and then the translation, which is different than the English lyrics. If there's English lyrics written to one of these songs, they usually are not very accurate translations. So I'll look at the lyrics and I'll look at the translation, but I haven't necessarily learned the language. So certain words that you might say, I might know, but actually being able to comprehend a sentence or make up a sentence in Portuguese on my own, no, I am not fluent. Not fluent at all. It was in English. I wonder if it translated, because it did have a little funny symbol next to it. I wonder if it translated it. But it was in English, that comment of yours I responded to. Ryan, NZ7QR. Thank you for the super chat, Ryan. Are you requesting Blue October? I actually don't know any Blue October songs. I'm so sorry. Hate Me is a great song. I'm not familiar with that. I'm so sorry. This text is in Portuguese. Yeah, Tony, it's translating it for me. But somebody else was speaking in another language and it wasn't translating, so it's a little strange. But yes, it is translating it for me. Oh, Jules is here. For me, it is still in Portuguese. This text is not in Portuguese. I don't know. This is like genuinely a little strange and confusing. I'm gonna be so honest. Everyone trying to solve the mystery. It really is kind of like giving weird mystery vibes, though. This text is not real. You're seeing things. Song the Moon Song. Could you narrow it down at all, Yusef? Because there's actually a bunch of moon songs. Fly Me to the Moon, Moon River, How High the Moon, East of the Sun and West of the Moon. Harriet, good to see you. Yeah, we've actually not done Fly Me to the Moon yet, so. Oh, Ruoso, Georgia on My Mind. Lemon Vortex, welcome. So I did Moon River. I think that was the second song that I did tonight. Someone requested it right off the top of the live. Hezzy, good to see you. Good to see you. And then I'm also remembering now that someone requested What a Wonderful World. Who requested that? You guys, I love y'all so much. Oh, that's Blue Moon, Yusuf. That's Blue Moon that you're thinking of. So let me do this other obligatory moon song, and then we'll do Blue Moon. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, take my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Da 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 dum. Ba 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 bum. Dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Ba 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 bum bum. Ba da 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 dum. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, take my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you, I love you, I love you. In other words, I love you. In other words, I love you. When I used to sing weddings and wine bars and whatnot, I would sing Fly Me to the Moon, and after I got done singing it, I'd be like, oh yeah, you know what, you guys, I just wrote that one on my way to the gig tonight. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Kind of sounds like it could be a jazz standard or something, right? Just to see if anyone was paying attention. All right. Natalie, babe, you are too kind. Like, put your money away. You are too kind. But thank you so much. Oh my God. That's like your third or fourth live chat, super chat of the night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, babe. All right. And then Johnny, thank you for the floating heart. Hezzy is here. Good to see you, Hezzy. Thank you so much for the super chat. And then, okay, Johnny Streets, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Matt, I um I can't remember what trying to think of like the most recent update that I remember about Kate. I know she moved away, and so that was a little rough. I just like have not been in touch with her as much. But she's doing well. Last I touched base with her. But we have many miles between us now, so where is the song list? It's literally in my head. I'm trying to just keep track of all the songs that people request. I will work on making a little set list, and then I'll probably post it as like a short or something that y'all can just would be able to go and like look at the, like as a video form. Or cuz I'm telling you guys the set list is like it's a long list. Cuz I was like, "Oh, I'll just post it in the community." But then it's either going to be like several pages that you go through. I don't know the best way to do it with a set list. But old jazz standards is basically what we're going for here. From the 1900s. But at the moment, I don't have an actual like set list to choose from, unfortunately. But if you have an old jazz standard you want to hear, feel free to request it. I will either know it or I won't. It's very scientific. All right, you guys, let's do another Jobim moment. Another Jobim moment. Oh, we did the Elvis tune already. That was, I have no concept of time. 20 minutes ago? 30 minutes ago? Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça. Ela, menina que eu vi que passou, num doce balanço, caminho do mar. Moça del corpo dourado del sol de Ipanema, o céu balançado e mais que um poema. Que coisa mais lindo que eu já vi passar. Ai, porque estou tão sozinho. Ai, porque tu era tão triste. A cela que existe, a cela que não é só minha, que também passa sozinho. Ah, se ela soubesse que quando eu passo o mundo sorrindo, se esta graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor. Pa 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 da 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 pa 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 da. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. When she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently that when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. Yes, and he'll watch her so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? He would give his heart gladly, but each day when she runs to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at he. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, he smiles, but she doesn't see. Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça. Ela, menina que eu vi que passou. paso, num doce balanço, caminho do mar. Moça do corpo dourado do sol de Ipanema, o céu balançado e mais que um poema. Que coisa mais lindo que eu já vi passar. Ai, porque estou tão sozinho. Ai, porque tu era tão triste. A cela que existe, a cela que não está minha, que também passa sozinho. A cela soubesse que quando eu passo o mundo sorrindo se esta graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor, por causa do amor. Para da 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 pa 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 pa. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then suddenly appeared before me the only one I'll ever hold. Someone whispered, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-dum-dum. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then suddenly appeared before me the only one I'd ever hold. Someone whispered, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, blue moon, blue moon, Sorry, I was trying to be so serious. And then I was so silly. Samuel, babe, it is so good to see you. It is so good to see you. How are you doing? And then I did see, I think it was Jeffro. Song always makes me cry. I'm not familiar with that song. Is this a song you're requesting here? Anyways, thank you so much for your super chat. Star treatment, thank you for the torch. Okay, and then Jeffro, I see you also asked for Tammy Wynette. What about just follow the stairway to this lonely world of mine. You'll find me waiting here in apartment number 9. Not so very long ago, you walked away from me, and after all the plans we made, you decided to be free. This is why I don't sing country songs, because they're so depressing. How is apartment number 9 the least depressing of the Tammy Wynette songs I could think of? RDIVORCE becomes final today. Me and little JOE will be going away. And then probably most iconic, I'm trying to think, how does stand by your man and give him all and give him all the love you can. Stand by. I started that way too high. Oh, sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man. He'll have good times, you'll have good times, doing things that you don't understand. Do, 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 do. Anyway, Hezzy just joined the Comfy Coconut crew. Holy crap, Hezzy. Thank you so much. You guys, I did finally launch the membership here on YouTube. So if you guys want to join, you can ask Hezzy how the frick he did it. I don't actually know how one does it, but thank you, Hezzy. Aww. And then, yeah, I know someone requested Blue Moon. Jeffro says that's not Moon River. I wasn't trying to do Moon River. Moon River, I did sing that at the beginning of the live, and then someone asked for "Fly Me to the Moon." That was a couple songs ago. Ruoso, didn't you want Georgia? Georgia on my mind. I think that's what you asked for, but correct me if there was a different song you asked. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Aw, Jeffro, you're too kind. Thank you, Jeffro. Fantastic. A crooner. Thank you so much. Yes, Ernest got it. Apartment number 9. Um okay, all right. I'm just looking for you are so right, Tony. I do not have a ukulele on hand. We can do that song though. This is what happens without a playlist. I mean, Jeffro, you're right, but also I like to just sing people's requests when people come in, and I think it's fun to not have a set like these are the songs I'm doing, this is the order I'm doing, and then there's no change, there's no question. It just doesn't feel natural to me. I have never been a person to like make a set list. Only exception if I'm playing with a full band. It's only kind to kind of give them a set list. Now, I will say, playing with jazz musicians, they expect to just like you call the song on the spot. How High the Moon is a bossa, 1, 1, 2, 1, etc. And you just like count it off and you go. So I don't always have a set list on jazz gigs, but like certain things. Oh, has he? We've not done that one yet. The autumn leaves drift by my window, those falling leaves of red and gold. Fucking forgetting the song. Ba, 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 bum, bum. Ba, da, 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 dum. Bum, 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 ba-dum. I can't read the chat. Okay, I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna not read the chat. I'm gonna try to just get through the song, Corrina. You have one job. Ba-dum, da-da-da-da-da. Dum, dum, da-dum, da-da-da-dum, dum, dum, the autumn leaves drift by my window, those falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, those sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But the time I'll miss you most of all is when those autumn leaves start to fall. Ba 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 bum, ba 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 ba. Da 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 dum dum da 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 dum. Ba 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 da dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum dum da dum da dum da 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 dum. The autumn leaves drift by my window, those falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, those sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But the time I'll miss you most of all is when those autumn leaves start to fall. But the time I'll miss you most of all is when those autumn leaves start to Oh, Natalie, thank you. Samuel, Fernanda, has you guys are so sweet, babies. What happened to Jeffro? Jeffro left a super chat, but did Jeffro leave an appropriate comment? And then Ruoso, you had wanted Georgia on My Mind, right? um, do 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 do. Oh, wasn't Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Was that it? Oh dear. So does that mean I don't need to sing his song for him? I did sing a bunch of little like Tammy Wynette moments. That's something he requested, but Kevin, welcome. Um thank y'all so much. Hezzy, thank you for the medal. Wow, 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 wow. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to stir a flame in your heart. Oh, in my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 bum. Ba da da dum. Ba 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 da da dum. Da 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Oh, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart, I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. I just want to start just want to start. I just want to start a flame in your heart. Da, 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 dum. Ruoso, have such a good night. I feel bad I never did your song. And I don't know if you probably did respond back to me. That I think it was Georgia you asked for. Georgia, Georgia, the whole night through. Dun, 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 Samuel. Kevin, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. You guys are so sweet, babes. Thank you for being here. I've been on for 191 minutes and 31 seconds. So I think that means we've hit our 3-hour mark. Oh, Samuel, we did that I don't know how long ago it was. But that was really fun. We did it a few weeks ago. I'll be honest, you guys, I'm feeling my energy level be like this. Anyway, so we'll do a little box breathing. Well, I feel bad because last week I kind of ended abruptly and way earlier than I meant to. So my thinking was like, oh, I'll do a little like extra time tonight, kind of. In my brain is like, oh, like try to make up for ending early last week by staying on a little bit later tonight. Putting myself to sleep. No, Mel B, it is so spot on. And a lot of times I'm singing those songs and like, because I close my eyes to sing, because it does, it helps you focus. It really does. It makes a huge difference. Because I used to like see people be like, ooh, ooh. And I was like, man, why do you close your eyes? Well, once I became a singer, I figured it out. Like it legitimately, it legitimately does help you. But anyway, sometimes I'm singing and I close my eyes and like I get so tired. Yay, Lily. holding for 6 is kind of crazy. I feel like 4 4 4 4 is challenging. All right, you guys. So box breathing. How many of you? And I realize I need to ask this in a way that's easy to leave an answer. How about this? Leave a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with box breathing, you love box breathing, but you've seen this trigger before. Put a 2 in the chat if you're like, what the heck is box breathing? Be like, I know some of you guys are familiar with this trigger. We got some 1s. All right. Carson says, I don't freaking know what box breathing is, freaking weirdo lady. You want me to get in the box? That seems like that's a very small box for me to try to get inside of there and then breathe. Don't worry, you don't have to get in the box. We're just using the box as a visual representation of our breath. So the first step is simply bringing your attention to your breathing. And when you're feeling stressed, or maybe you're struggling to fall asleep, or you're just feeling not calm, right? Notice how you're breathing. That's step 1. Now, a lot of times you'll notice that your breathing is maybe kind of short. Your exhales are kind of like a those little short, puffy exhales like that perpetuate a state of stress. So, in order to send a message to our nervous system that we want to relax, think about slowing down the exhalation, slowing down the exhale. So, you have a nice, slow, controlled exhale. And one little element that at least is very helpful for me is thinking about making your exhale longer than the inhale. So if the top of the box represents the inhale and the bottom of the box represents the exhale, we'll just do this a few times together. So I'm going to lead it a couple times and I tap on the box. Or actually, first we'll do it without tapping, without numbers. So letting go of your breath, finding a nice, either comfortable seat where you can sit up nice and tall and straight. And as I'm sitting here leaning forward, I realize I need to fix my posture. You could also be laying down. Oh, did y'all hear my belly grumble? My belly's like, feed me. Give me a second. Jeez, rude. So, inhale. And then exhale, nice and slowly. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So inhale and then slow controlled exhalation. That's step 1. Now, second step is that we're going to bring our attention to the space in between the inhale and the exhale. This is what is sometimes called a 4-part breath. Rather than just noticing the inhale and exhale, we notice an inhale, a pause, an exhale, and a pause. Now, if you're not used to pausing in between the inhale and exhale, just know that it is a little challenging at first. It feels a little unnatural, holding your breath, especially after you exhale. But the idea is that as you bring your attention to that little pause, and then you can kind of work on extending the pause, It sends a strong message to your nervous system that you are in a safe environment and that you're ultimately trying to relax or trying to be calmed down. Because in a stressful situation, you would never be pausing between the inhale and exhale. You would be like running from the bear or whatever it is, right? So, 4-part breath is extremely effective for helping you relax. And we're going to start by just pausing for 1 second there. So, that's going to be 4 seconds inhale, pause, 4 seconds exhale, pause. Now, let me just get situated here a little bit. Letting go of our air. And then we'll inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. So now I'm going to breathe with you. I'm going to keep tapping on the box. But you actually can't lead the box breathing and do the breathing at the same time. So then we'll Now, if it felt challenging just pausing for 1 second right there, then stay with those counts. If you felt like that was really easy, why did she tell me this was difficult? Okay. Now we're going to pause a little bit longer. Now, box breathing is called box breathing when you hold each part of the breath for the same amount of time, making a box. So we're going to do this for 4, 4, 4, and 4. And same deal, I'll do a couple rounds talking you through it. And then at some point, I'm going to stop talking and I'll just be tapping. And I do try to breathe, obviously, so y'all can kind of tell like what I'm doing. But the idea is that we'll start by leading it. And then at a certain point, I'll start just doing the breaths with you while we tap on the box together. So finding a nice comfortable position, letting go of all my air. And then we'll inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Now, at any point that you're doing the breathing exercises, if you start feeling that it's challenging or you just want to go back to your regular breath, totally fine. At that point that you feel inclined to go back to your regular breathing, you should notice you're breathing more calmly, you're breathing more slowly. Maybe you'll already be asleep. But remember that the idea is to use the little breathing mindfulness or just awareness of your breathing to help yourself relax. So at any point, if the little counting and durations feels like it's more stressful than helpful, let go of that and go back to that first little part, which is just inhale and then a slow, controlled exhale. And that slow, controlled exhalation is very, very powerful for helping send that message to your nervous system that you're in a safe place to relax. Is anyone still awake? Fernanda, Samuel, I see you guys are awake because y'all are doing your amazing mod duties. Thank you so much. But I wonder, we got 60 people in the room. How many of our 60 people in the room are still awake? Natalie. Wonderful, wonderful. Sam, I'm half awake. It is truly so great to see you. I even, because we were like going through the little submobile earlier. And I saw yours and I thought, like, oh, I haven't seen Sam in a hot minute. Hope Sam's doing well. And then literally like 30 minutes later or an hour or however long it was, you popped in and I was like, yes, yes. Because I was just thinking about you not long before you arrived. So, Fernanda. We have done a lot of singing tonight. Logan, the disciple. It's showing your screen name a little bit different, but I'm just guessing Logan. Logan. I'm just assuming this is you. Obviously, you could be a different Logan, but. Wow. So yeah, I was kind of thinking about winding down the live a little bit. But also it could be fun to do a couple more songs. Babe, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. I'm doing all right. How are you, babe? The submobiles, like, no joke. It is insane. I will say it's because of two people who gifted tons of subscriptions to other people. Now, obviously, a lot of you guys are actual like Patreon supporters or you're members on TikTok or here on YouTube. But there's also a lot of these that I know I made for people who were gifted a subscription either from Z or Hezi. So I just Have to give so much thanks to Z, and Hezzy, and G for that matter. I don't think I've seen G on YouTube, but he hangs out on the TikToks. Um, Oh, star treatment. That is so cute. I love that you remember like receiving your gifted subscription. Like, that is so freaking cute. Yeah, Hezzy. I don't know if you're still here anymore, but he was in here earlier. But yes, Hezzy has been so kind and so super supportive. And of course, Natalie. Superstar supporter of the YouTube machine. Thank you so much, babe. Like, just, oh my goodness. All right, let's do a couple more songs. Do y'all want to hear a couple more songs? Let me know if you have a request. And then I feel bad because I know that there's a couple songs that have gotten requested over the course of the night, and I just have not gotten to them. So if you're someone who requested a song and you're like, oh, she never played my song, leave it again. Leave it again. Oh, I've not done Comes Love yet. So Thomas, if you want to become a member here on YouTube, join my membership. That is one way to make a spot for yourself on the submobile. You can see Logan. I love that Logan and Natalie, you guys both chose autumnal gnomes, and I love it. So cute. So we got candy corn for a hat gnome, and we've got pumpkin pie gnome. It's amazing. It's literally amazing. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Samuel, like, I should learn that one. I should learn that one in honor of Celine. Oh my goodness, she is so incredible, and I just sending so much love to Celine Dion. Oh my goodness. But that is such a good song. Ooh, you, I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, and you're Mary Tyler Moore. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. um, Aww. as our Quebec queen. Oh. You guys are so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. I'm getting a little sleep to Lulu. Gonna be so honest. Um. Okay, so Kay Bury asked for Comes Love. I'm not yawning, you're yawning. Yes, Gumby is hanging out. Gumby is hanging out on the relax sign. Yes, indeedy. Comes a rainstorm, put your rubbers on your feet. Comes a snowstorm, go get some heat. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes a nightmare, you could always stay awake. Comes depression, you may get another break. Comes love, nothing can be done. Don't try hiding, it isn't any use. You'll start sliding when your heart turns on the juice. Comes a heat wave, hurry to the shore. Comes a summons, hide behind the door. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes a fire. Oh, you know just what to do. God dang it. Irony. comes a fire, you know just what to do. Blow a tire, go get another shoe. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes a heat wave, hurry to the shore. Comes a summons, hide behind the door. Comes love, nothing can be done. That's all, brother, if you've ever been in love. That's all, brother. Do you know what I am speaking of? Comes a headache, you could lose it in a day. Comes a toothache, see your dentist right away. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes love, comes love. No, 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 no. Nothing can be done. Thank you for your request. K Buri. Oh, George, thank you. Thank you. So sweet. Holy moly. Someone requested a song, but I don't recognize that song, so you got muted. Anyway, Sydney. I have not learned the Two Little Men in a Saucer song. And then you said Lover Girl. Do you mean Lover Man? Maybe Lefe sings it as Lover Girl. Or does she have maybe she wrote a song called Lover Girl. We could do the jazz standard Lover Man if y'all want. I am getting freaking sleepy though, y'all. So I will be calling it a night soon. I just hit 222 minutes and 2 seconds. And thankfully, I always keep track of time in hundreds of minutes. So no worries, YouTube. No worries, YouTube. Natalie, what should... Oh, there we go. Vivian. Love it. Get a little ergonomical. All right, babies, I love y'all so much. This probably will be the last song of the night, but I want to thank all of you guys so much for being here. I do want to take a moment to thank all of my super chatters this evening. Now, it doesn't show me all of the little super stickers, it just shows me a couple. So, Creeping Metallica, Samuel, thank you so much. And then super chats. All right, Jeffro, Hezzy, Jeffro again, Hezzy, Natalie. Oh, Ryan, I think I might have missed that one. Blue October, hate me. I don't know. Anyways, Ryan, thank you. Nathan, man, I feel like I missed a lot of these. Nathan. Oh wait, no, I did. We did Nathan's request. I do remember. Okay, Nathan, Natalie again, Dazza T, and Natalie again. Holy moly, Natalie, you are the superstar, super chatter of the evening. Like, thank you so much. Holy moly. Thank you, thank you. All right, and then Sean sent a floating heart. Thank you so much. Everyone that has sent a gift tonight, thank you. Everyone who has sent a super sticker or a comment, a follow, a like, you guys, thank you so much. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. One day I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? Dun, 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 Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. One day I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly above the rainbow, why, oh, oh, why? If happy little bluebirds fly above the rainbow, why, oh, why? Why, oh, why? Can't Womp womp. You guys, thank y'all so much for being here. My incredible moderators, holy moly, thank you guys so much. Everyone that has been here with me this evening, you guys, thank you. I cannot tell you how much it means to me, of all the places on the World Wide Web where you could choose to spend your time. I am truly honored that y'all would want to spend your time here in my life. So thank you so much. You guys, I love y'all so much. I have been on tonight now for 232 minutes and 53 seconds. But I don't think I'm going to actually make it to the 4-hour mark. That's and realistically, why do I feel compelled? Well, I'm so close to 4 hours. Well, I could stay for 8 more minutes. No, Corrina. I think I'm just going to call it. But I love you guys so much. Oh, I'm glad you guys like the dress. One more moment for the dress. I'm actually in a pretty like tiny little space here, so I can't actually move very much. Can't actually move very much, but you get the idea of the dress. Oh, Fernanda, thank you. Lena, Natalie, you guys are so amazing. I love y'all so, so much. Thank you for being here. Let me think. What are the things? Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you. My comfortable coconut crew. Comfortable coconut crew. I love you guys so much. So there is a comfortable coconut crew on TikTok. There is now a membership option right here on YouTube. When you guys join the membership, you will have the opportunity of designing an ornament for the submobile. So y'all will see that on there. Thank you guys for being here. I can't wait to see y'all next week. Yes, Brandon. Next Sunday. I can't say Sunday without saying it like that. Sue me, right? Anyway. Tati, welcome. Burke, welcome. Brandon, you guys have such a lovely night. Lena, thank you so much. So I love Lefe. She's incredible. You know, technically our voices are really not super similar, but we sing the same style of music. So like it's like if you heard two people who both sang opera and you're like, "Oh, y'all sing alike." Technically, maybe the voices are very different, but the style of music, you are 100% correct. Lefe is a jazz singer. I also fancy myself a jazz singer, although I'm not gonna, take that to the bank or anything. But so sweet of you to mention Lefe. I'm a huge fan of hers. She's incredible. Um, very, very sweet. Thank you for your comment. All right, you guys, I love y'all so much. This live will be staying up on my channel for anyone who wants to go back and maybe listen to a song you missed or whatever. It does take YouTube a minute to process the live, so I don't know how long that takes. On my end, it looks like it takes several hours. But then I'm like, I don't know if that's actually. Anyways. So I don't actually know how long it takes to process. But point is, at some point this evening, this live will go up for anyone that wants to rewatch whatever they missed. My previous lives are also up on the channel as well. If you're like, well, I can't wait till then. Juliana. Aw, babe. Yes. You know I want to stay on now. But like, I've been on for almost 4 hours here, and I'll be honest, I am about to be like, I could just fall asleep sitting up. So at that point, I know, like, all right, I gotta call it a night. Thank you, Juliana. Thank you, babe. All right, you guys, I love y'all so much. I will see you guys next week, Sunday. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Take care of your sweet selves till I see you next. And as always, I wish you tranquility. I wish you serenity. And oh, so many tingles. Good night. And I will see y'all soon. Take care of yourselves. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all next time.